John Kerry is trying to open up hundreds of millions of dollars that's being held by our conservative Congress, who don't want to see that money go to who? Palestine, right?
The Palestinian Authority.
The Palestinian Authority. You know, there's our government has been known to speak out against Palestine.
Oh, and there's the rush to support Israel, right?
Exactly.
Everybody falls all over themselves to support Israel, but when it comes to the oppressed Palestinian people, and so that's what's really refreshing about this story is that John Kerry, you know, Barack Obama's newly inaugurated Barack Obama, second-term Barack Obama, goes with John Kerry, and what does he do?
Newly appointed Secretary of State John Kerry, right, to replace Hillary Clinton.
Immediately goes to like a very strong human rights stance,
Right.
And
right.
then
now, there's already $100 million that's been freed to fight drugs and immigration. Of course, there's that Palestinian border, but there's $700 million more dollars that Congress simply just won't let go. That was in the budget for 2012 that John Kerry is going back now and trying to say, look, those people need that money.
That's
Their economy is horribly
and
depressed.
it's been set aside for them, but the transfer's been blocked, exactly. And so this is a clear move on his part to try and put public pressure on them to do the right thing. And so good for you, John Kerry. I mean,
yeah, well done.
This is a sign again that Barack Obama's unchained and John Kerry's going to be unchained, and he's going to go around the world and do the right thing. And again, this I think undercuts. This is a chess piece, obviously, in the bigger attempt at Middle East peace, I believe. And it's, I think, after the U.S. Vetoes the UN authorization to grant Palestine statehood, I think this is a sign that they're kind of stepping back from that stance, and that they're going to continue to take a hard line with Israel and their human rights abuses against Palestine, and their just continued incursions, invasions into over the border. And of course, yes, there's elements in Palestine and along that Gaza Strip and that highly contentious area that are lobbing rockets into Israel, and that's wrong. That's reprehensible. But John Kerry's not calling for violence to answer violence. He's calling for peace in this case. Humanitarian aid to the Palestinian people. Which, the more secure they are every day, the less they're going to need. The less need they're going to feel to have to lash out at the Israelis through violent attacks or whatever, right? It just makes sense,